EA Sports, within the game. Hey, they say it ain't over till it's over. And let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot, you only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment.
It's week 1 of the National Football League, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets. Just sports.
Nothing on the scoreboard. 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Throwing on second and long. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Robinson's got it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Jackson. Gets past one man. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now off the bootleg. Across the middle, he finds Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson now. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
The big fella was
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not the graphic that this fan base wants to see week one, Charles. They were hoping to see key acquisitions, some bright spots. Instead, we're talking about injuries, preseason injuries that have guys missing here in this one.
And even in today's football, where everyone does their best to try and have their starters ready for week one, guys still have to practice. They still have to train, and injuries do crop up. You're exactly right about that, though, Brandon. None of the people supporting this team want to see that graphic on the screen at the start of this game.
He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That goes for a gain of 31.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost...
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
That's into the hands of Crochet. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon.
We'll remind you that coming up new season.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Jackson to throw. right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now throwing on third down there, but he can't connect.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Unbelievable. Justin Tucker has done it again. He ties his... The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Bateman once more. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Now it's Jackson. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That's a nice play on Carl Lawson's first true season as a Jet because he missed all of last year with a torn Achilles after signing a big deal with New York in 2021. He's trying to get back to the form he had in Cincinnati, where he had 20 sacks.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack, now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Throwing, Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Jackson to throw. His throw incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got elevated.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big gain of 38 there on third down.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now Jackson. He finds Bateman over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Jackson. His pass caught at the 4. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken... So now we're in the final minute of the game of the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Baltimore, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.
Another one. We got another one.
The players on your team earned XP. Quickly upgrade your team at the end of each game. This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations.
Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel?
Easily see how many players you need. Here are some recommendations to get you started.
Ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shot for. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worry about getting figures. All my ain't father figures, just know my. Quit the pop it.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. This is the development trait. Superstar and superstar. This is the abilities tab. This player has a zone ability. This is a... to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Keep going even though we know we fed up. It's hella tension, cause we ain't careful where we all pay attention. I need all my real soldiers on the front line, fighting for the right just one time. So unstoppable together at the same time, with the same mind. Yeah, we're gonna be high and always above what's beneath us. So every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
I'm talking bulletproof, kind of suit, reflect the struggle that they put us through. With the strength to fight the power like Chuck D do. With the insight to be equal, no disguise needed. A voice that finds reason to multiply. People in the streets for the cause. Marching on Washington, might as well be walking through walls. Type of superhero show up when ain't no one to call. That are shielded from them shields that been killing us all. High beams for eyes to peek the villains in the dark. Power of resolution for a war would even start. The knowledge to build and grow where they live and take care of the kids and the older folk. The queen cause they need it most. Politic with the kings. About economic growth. Cure PTSD. Cause mental health ain't a joke. Feed the hungry and dope. Everyone would know. Everywhere we go.
Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that. Oh, yes, you got mine, I got your back, I know. It's gonna take one of us to save us. It's gonna take love and a lot of trust. We just gotta keep that faith and know that.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops.
It's week 14 of the National Football League, and we've got Miles Jack. He's now up to a 90-tackle season following last week's action. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
But not far from where the Steelers... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Ravens at 500 at 6-6. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at... The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball?
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He completes it to Beckham. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Jackson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Well, you get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Buying time to, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got it inside the 10. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Jackson now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end. With the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one possession. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Jackson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. T.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd.
Exactly right.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Taken from and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Jackson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touch. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.